you awake, my lord?
Who are you? Have you come to finish me off?
Take it easy. I won't harm you. I'm Henry.
I'm Jan. Sir Jan of Sokotleski.
Who beat you up?
Humans. 5 of them against the 3 of us. I fled.
And what about the other 2?
Dead. The pain. Could you somehow make it go away?
Can I examine your wound?
Do what you can. I hope you can help.
How did this happen?
I was fleeing from those butchers. In my haste, I wasn't watching where I was going. I tripped over something. I landed on my back.
Is anything besides your foot hurt?
My ribs too. It's as if a horse ran over me. Every word hurts.
Where exactly does your foot hurt?
Mostly my ankle. And my toes. It feels like someone crushed them. With pincers.
I'll have to take off your boot. I won't know anything until I do.
Very well. Just be careful. Thank God. I barely felt that. Good work.
Just don't get your expectations up. This is just the beginning. Now, let's have a look at those toes.
Ow!
Well, it looks like you've dislocated 2 toes. I can tell just by looking. I'm not surprised it hurts. They're as swollen as if you've been standing barefoot in an anthill. Show me your ankle. I'll feel it. You see? It's sprained. That explains the swelling and pain. One bad step, and that's it. Now for those ribs. You're not coughing up blood, are you?
God, no. I can breathe. It just hurts like hell.
Oh, that's good. Otherwise, you'd be in deep trouble. It looks like your bones and lungs are in good shape. Just a bit bruised. No, I don't think I've left anything out.
And can you do anything for me?
You've sprained your ankle, dislocated a few toes, and bruised your ribs.
But I'm still alive.
That's the most important thing. The rest I can take care of. For those ribs, you'll need something for the pain, and some bandages to keep things in place. The toes will be worse. I'll have to set those bones back in place.
That's going to hurt, isn't it?
Yeah. But I can get you something to give you courage. And then I can rub some healing ointment on it. You mustn't put any strain on your ankle. It needs to be tightly bandaged. A healing ointment wouldn't hurt, either. That's all I can do.
Thanks. At least for your efforts.
We'll see if I diagnosed you properly. I'll fix that ankle and those bruised ribs. Keep the bandages clean and change them once in a while. Got it, sir?
Very well. I'll try.
First, we need to straighten out those toes. The longer they stay dislocated, the worse they'll heal.
Will it hurt?
It won't be nice, but a little liquid courage will certainly help.
Good idea. Do you have anything?
Maybe I could find something.
Give it here.
To your health.
Indeed. But I'll be glad if I can ever walk again.
Let's do it. Clench your teeth.
The pain vanished. It's gone. Or rather, it's almost gone.
You're welcome. This should help your ribs and ankle to heal. Give it some time, and you'll be as fit as a fiddle. Well, I've done as much as I can for you. The rest is up to God.
Don't be so modest. You've done more than any sawbones could. You have golden hands.
Are you gonna be alright?
I suppose so. I need a bit more time to get back on my feet. But I definitely feel better. But I'd like to ask you a favor.
What is it you need?
Listen, are you familiar with this area?
I'm not from here, but I know my way around a bit.
You might be useful. I need a messenger to act on my behalf in the King's military camp by Kuttenberg.
In Sigismund's camp? What's he got to do with it?
Let me explain. My older brother, the Knight Sir Peter of Sukkotleski, is being held captive in the camp. He's fallen into the clutches of a Hungarian baron. Laszlo Farkas is his name. I was supposed to go to the camp and negotiate the terms of his release.
So why do you want to send me there?
Because no one is going to harm an envoy, especially when coin is at stake. I'll no longer go anywhere without protection. Being ambushed once in a lifetime is enough, thanks.
I'd like to hear more details. Who am I supposed to go and see? Who is he?
A Hungarian baron. His name is Laszlo Farkas, but I know hardly anything about him, so you're going to have to ask about him in the camp.
What do you need me to negotiate for you?
The terms for a handover. What we need to do for them to release Peter. Try not to act like a ragamuffin or lout in front of Laszlo. When he sees that he's speaking to a man of distinction, perhaps he won't try to walk all over you.
And where should the handover take place?
It has to be on neutral ground, so neither party has an advantage. Remember that.
What should I know about Peter?
Sir Peter, Knight of Sukkotleski. He's several years older than I and fought in many great battles. He was always lucky, and nothing ever happened to him. But now, it looks as if fortune has abandoned him.
What does Peter look like?
He's as bold as an egg and has a scar on one cheek.
A souvenir from a battle?
Hardly. Once his horse was spooked and bolted through some bushes with him on the saddle. He nearly lost an eye, but fortunately, he only got that scar.
What if that Hungarian doesn't release Peter?
Farkas? He will. War costs money and captives have to be fed too. There's also the matter of honor.
What's so honorable in this?
On the battlefield, knights go up against other knights who are often very similar, only they're carrying out the orders of different masters. They have to fight each other, that's clear, but they can demonstrate to each other their honor and spare the lives of the defeated. Moreover, knights often have wealthy relatives who'll pay to have them freed. So, it pays to keep a knight alive and healthy after a defeat.
Aha, I understand. I can try.
God bless you. Here's a letter with the seal of the Lords of Sukkotleski. Present it to Laszlo Farkas as proof that I sent you. Once you've arranged everything, come back here. I'll be waiting for you.
Quick! Go!
Whoa!
Cost a pretty groschen.
while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
Lord be with you.
I'm going to see Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, I have no idea. But Chaplain Bohemia or that foreign barber surgeon might know. Or Milada in the bathhouse. She knows everything. God bless you, sir.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Greetings. What would you like?
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkash. Could you help me?
Certainly, certainly. Farkas's tent is in the lower section of the camp. If you head down the hill from the smithy, you can't miss it. Oh, and one more thing. He always keeps a band of Cumans nearby. Be careful.
Thank you, Father. I will.
You're not allowed here!
Christ almighty.
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
my name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
Do you know where prisoners are held in the camp?
Do you even know what you are asking about? Be glad none of the king's men can hear us.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm just curious, that's all.
Well, all right. Try looking above the smithy. But do not go anywhere you should not. And if they catch you, you never spoke to me.
Of course. Thank you. I'm going to see Laszlo Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
Of course. You'll find his headquarters in a circle of Cuman tents right below the smithy.
Thanks. That should be easy to find.
You're welcome. I don't want to stick my nose in it, but be careful.
Do they allow prisoners here in the camp to go to confession?
That's a very strange question. Why do you ask?
I'm just curious to know how they treat prisoners. Be they friend or foe. It would be cruel to deny them the chance to confess before God.
That's quite right. If a prisoner asked to make a confession, I'd be glad to speak with him. but we hardly ever have the privacy for that. There are always guards in front of the tent, and there are ears everywhere.
What's a priest doing in a military camp?
Whatever he can, my son. Whatever he can.
Stop your gaping and move along. That's it. Go now.
But what do they say? Pay, and you shall be forgiven. Have you sold? Have you killed? Pay, or you
Greetings. Good. What brings you here?
You certainly know about everything that goes on here in the camp, right?
Of course. The bathhouse is like a second confessional. But instead of prayers and fasting, our sinners can expect wine and wenches.
I need to ask about a matter that's rather, delicate.
I hope it's nothing too vulgar.
No, nothing like that. But I'd appreciate if it stayed between the two of us. I need to know where they keep the prisoners here. I'm here to negotiate the release of a captured knight. But the whole thing seems fishy. I need to make sure the right man is being held captive here.
I understand, but I can't give you much advice. When I went to see the blacksmith with some herbs for back pain, I passed a tent with two men standing in front of it. Someone inside was groaning and moaning. I thought someone had dragged one of my girls in there. I wanted to go in and give him hell, but those two wouldn't let me in. They said it was none of my business and I should be on my merry way. I thought it was suspicious.
I'll be sure to go there. Do you know where I could find Farkash? I don't really know my way around here.
Do you mean Laszlo Farkash?
That's the one.
Oh, really? He's easy to find. His tent is right below the smithy. It's big and red, and it's always surrounded by a band of cumans.
That the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus can't.
Stop your...
Have you killed? Pay, or you shall pay, and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat arses and empty spaces where their hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fills their coffers.
What in the devil are you doing here?
Are you Sir Peter of Sukadleski?
No, I'm not. I'm Hinek of Hobza.
Oh, Sakra. I'll have to keep looking.
Wait! That name sounds familiar, though. But I'm as hungry as a wolf. If you bring me some food, I'll tell you what I know about him.
Listen, I don't have time for this now. I need to find Knight Peter. I'm here on behalf of his brother, Jan. He came with the ransom to get him back.
Wait, someone really came for him? Well, that's a different story. There was someone else here with me, also a knight. But whether he's this Peter of yours, I don't know.
Where is he now?
With the Lord.
You mean he's dead?
Aye, a few days ago it was.
If it was Peter of Sukatleski, I'm in serious trouble. You really don't remember his name? He must have introduced himself to you.
Him? Not a chance. He was fading fast when they brought him in. He was in pain and barely said half a dozen words. When he began to be delirious, I knew it wouldn't end well.
I have to find him. What did they do with the body?
They took it away. I heard them say they got hold of a cart to haul the corpse away.
Where do they want to take him?
How am I supposed to know? Away, as quick as possible. No matter what killed him, they don't want word getting out. They're even treating me as if I'll croak at any moment.
Sorry to hear that, but could you get to the point?
The carts are down by the horses. I hope you'll excuse me for not accompanying you.
That's not good news. What's going to happen to you?
I'm waiting to be exchanged. My honorable jailer has demanded a large sum of money, and on top of that, the hand of my sister. I had no idea I was worth so much. I hope my wife appreciates me more when I finally get home.
I could help you get out of here if you want.
Save your energy. My father is already on his way. He'll be here in a few days. If I take off now, I'd just make more trouble. No, I'll just sit here until they barter me off like a bushel of oats. That is, if I don't starve to death first.
I better get going now, before someone catches me here.
I can't tell you any more. You better get going.
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkas.
Near, Shator? Tent?
What does Laszlo look like?
Where is fekete?
Uh-huh. And what would that mean?
Where is like blood? Is fekete, like night?
Ah, colours. So he's wearing red and black?
Igen.
Which tent belongs to Laszlo?
Big one. In front of there is, guard.
Thanks. That'll do. Sir Laszlo Farkas?
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukatleski. My task is to negotiate with you the terms for the release of his brother, Knight Peter.
Really?
He gave me a letter with his seal. Here.
Huh. Very well.
Can we discuss the matter?
Certainly. But please, allow me one question. Why has Jan sent an intermediary to handle such an important affair?
He was attacked on the way here. He's injured, but not seriously. He's staying in an inn near Kuttenberg.
That is unfortunate. The roads are dangerous. But let us get to discussing the terms of the exchange.
I'd like to see the captive.
Out of the question.
Why? Has something happened to him?
What is the meaning of this? Do you dare suggest I do not take good care of captives? Or that I am hiding something?
No.
I am going to pretend I did not hear that comment. and I have nothing more to say about the matter.
Where will the handover take place?
Once you pay the ransom, you can come and get Peter of Suchotleski right here.
We'd rather do the handover on neutral ground. To be on the safe side.
Your master has given you exact instructions, has he? What is your idea then?
How about Suchdol Fortress? Under the watchful eyes of the Lords of Pisek.
Go and make a fool out of someone else. And tell your lord if he wants to see his brother, he will do what I tell him. On the hill between Miskovitz and Horshen, there is a meal. It is visible from far away. You can't miss it. We will have peace and quiet up there, and no one will be able to overhear what we are saying.
Sounds good to me.
Once you leave, send the boy from the inn to the camp. He delivers supplies and will know who to give the message to.
Let's talk about the ransom. How much are you asking for?
Let us be sincere with each other. What do you say?
All right.
Jan knew beforehand how much coin I would want for the night. But he still sent you here to haggle. He is trying to offend me. But there is one more thing to negotiate about. The knight's armor and weapons. They belong to me now. If I return them, I want to get at least a fraction of their worth.
As far as I know, ransom isn't paid for a captive's gear. Jan wants him back in the same state as you took him, sir.
Very well. Have it your way. The price remains the same.
That should be everything.
Greetings. Good to see you, lad. What brings you?
Yeah, this is definitely Peter. Jan's not going to be happy about this.
What did I come here for?
I saw Peter's body. Liar!
Keep your voice down, or I will call my men.
Who killed Peter of Suchotleski?
The Grim Reaper. He died of fever a few days ago. The Sobons had a look at him, but could not do anything. You do not have to believe me, but I'm telling you this to show I am not hiding anything from you.
Very well. What should I tell Jan?
What would you like to tell him?
The truth, obviously.
Fine, as you wish. I assume Jan will at least want a proper burial for his brother. He came for his brother, and his brother he shall get.
But shouldn't we...
No, we should not. The price and handover location will stay the same, so there is no need to keep me any longer.
Oh, you fool.
Are you whistling at me? I'm not interested. Keep your eyes on the road.
Quick!
I'm sorry.
I bear news from Sigismund's camp.
I was beginning to worry. Speak. Did you see Peter?
I'm very sorry, but I discovered that Peter is dead.
Peter is... I can't believe it.
I'm afraid it's true. I saw his body, but I had to find him myself. Laszlo didn't tell me a word.
He killed him. That son of a whore killed Peter.
And he lied to my face about it.
That mangy, lying, Hungarian swine. He mustn't get away with it.
What do you want to do?
Get revenge. Avenge Peter. Will you help me?
I've sent a few men like him to hell already. Laszlo won't be an exception.
Thank you. I'll never forget this, but we'll need more men for the job. Many more.
How do you want to do it?
We'll play along with Laszlo so he expects nothing. Did you agree on a place for the handover?
Aye. Somewhere beyond Horshan. Near the hill with the mill on top.
Very well. We'll draw that rat out of his camp. And then, the trap will be sprung.
I think I know someone who could give us a hand.
Who?
I know some people from the Kuttenberg sword-fighting brotherhood.
How well do you know them?
I probably know Master Menhard and his apprentice Arn the best.
That doesn't sound bad. We could make good use of a master swordsman.
The brothers Posey and Tugbone will certainly make time for a battle against the Cumans.
Christ! Those sound like the nicknames of vagabonds you might meet at the worst kind of tavern. What are their real names?
Jan Posey of Zimberg and his younger brother Miroslav.
Ah, I see. In that case, tell them I'd be honored they came along. Can you think of anyone else?
Kubienka and Ada would definitely help me.
What kind of men are they?
I can assure you, they're both skilled with weapons, and they never run from a fight.
In that case, I have no objections. Can you think of anyone else?
Es wird wieder dunkel.
Someone from the guild might give you a hand.
Who are these guild people?
It's not important. One of them they call Goliath. He's got the strength of 3 men. And then there's Hog, who can eat for 3 men.
That sounds quite promising. All right. Try and ask them for help. Would you happen to know of anyone else?
I can't think of anyone else at the moment. But maybe someone will occur to me.
All right. Go now. I'll wait here for you.
A large beer.
I apologize.
Careful.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Andreas Plummer, ready to...
What did he give you for? Sure, I told you, and you got me help. Call me one.
Careful!
The customers have been singing your praises recently. I do the best I can.
Hello, Heinrich. It was a beautiful tournament. Much great feasting to see. I am glad you could make it. Congratulations on your victory! I knew you would win, and I am glad I was not mistaken. What did you think of it?
It was nice, Menhard. My respects. But I thought the fighting itself was a bit too easy. The other contenders didn't know what hit them when I started laying into them.
I understand it may not have been enough for a warrior like you. But do not worry. I am sure it will get better in time. What about the winnings? Are you satisfied?
Aye. The prize was great. Nice things, valuable. Nothing to complain about.
I am glad you are satisfied. Most importantly, the councillors are satisfied too. So me and Fridush can continue organizing tournaments. I am sure that the more tournaments we hold, the more we can attract better fighters and make tournaments even more interesting for everyone involved. I also hope the council and the local burghers will be more generous in time, so that we can offer better prices, which would also surely convince more contenders to participate. So I urge you to keep participating too, Heinrich. I need a fighter like you to make the tournament famous.
I'll consider it, Menhard. You have my word. I've come to ask for your help.
Sprich, Heinrich. What do you need?
I'm in a bit of a fix, and I could use some armed assistance.
Schwierigkeiten? That sounds serious. But leider, I have no one to send with you. Vielleicht nur Arne. Would Arne suffice? Ist ein guter Kerl. He will help you.
I'd be glad for even one man. Thank you.
Rede mit ihm, so he knows what he has to do.
Careful!
Menhard has sent me to see you.
Wieso denn? Men had something once?
No, I'm the one who needs something, and Menhard told me you're the man for the job.
Aha. Was ist los?
I got into a bit of a mess, and I'm afraid I might end up losing my head. So I'm looking for a few men who are handy with swords, and aren't afraid of cumans.
Die Kumanen? Verdammte Diebesratten. Rely on me, Heinrich. Where to meet?
Go from Horshan towards Miskowitz. Look for a hill with a mill on top. That's where we'll meet.
Verstanden. I will be there. And one more thing. I do not like to ask so directly, but...
Don't worry. If things go our way, there'll be something in it for you.
Sehr schön. In that case, you can count on me.
Thanks.
Tschüss, mein Freund. Hail! I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, eat shit. You're just pissing people off with your bullshit. Hey!
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Excuse me.
Greetings.
I'm in trouble, and I need a bit of help.
What is it? Have you been pissing into the wind?
Well, figuratively speaking, I could be risking my neck.
You're in deep shit, I take it. What's the story?
I've been dragged into a dispute between a Bohemian and a Hungarian nobleman. The whole thing might just end in a bloodbath, so I could use a few good men who won't shit themselves when the going gets tough.
Sure, I'll help you. And I'll take Hog with me. He's useless in a fight. Well, at least you can hide behind him.
Good. Go in the direction of Horshan, and then turn towards Miskovitz. Find the hill with a mill on top. That's where we'll meet. Got it? There'll be something in it for you if things go well.
You can count on me. Farewell, sir.
Let me sleep.
Oh, lass mich schlafen. Links.
Listen, I want to ask you and Ada a favor.
Really? Let's hear it then.
I'm in a sticky situation, and I need a few men in case things get out of hand.
Could you go into a little detail?
A slimy Hungarian baron is trying to fleece a young Czech nobleman out of money, and he's looking for men to stop the Hungarian bastard. So you sprang to mind.
And this young lord, he will pay us?
If we save his neck, he better damn well.
Say no more. Whose faces are we going to be smashing?
Well, maybe it won't be necessary in the end. But if the going gets tough, there can be no hesitation. Is that clear?
Clear as day. So where will this little dance be happening?
Wait for us by the mill on top of the hill between Horshan and Miskovitz.
Your wish is my command. I'll get Adder and we'll head out immediately.
Maybe another time. I'm not hungry right now. Listen, I want to ask you both a favor.
No, that sounds urgent. Tell me about it.
I'm in a sticky situation, and I need to get out of it alive.
And you need 2 extra swords, right?
Something like that. But if it's money you're interested in, well...
Oh, please. Count on us. You've helped us, and we'll help you. Just say when and where you need us.
Go in the direction of Horsham. Beyond Miskovitz, look out for the hill with a mill on top. Wait there for me to arrive.
Agreed.
Thanks. See you there. Nice and quick. Go.
Ow!
Careful.
I've arranged reinforcements. They're tough fellas, and I'm sure you'll be satisfied.
Excellent. I'll breathe easier meeting Laszlo knowing that.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can't just get up and go. We must send a message to the camp to pack up. That'll take time. Come back tomorrow. Best would be just before noon. Then there'll be enough time for everything.
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can, if you're ready.
So, let's go. But first, we have to send that boy to the camp.
I'll take care of it. Then we'll leave straight away.
Would someone please explain what is going on here?
What's that, Farkash? Your plans didn't work out.
Aha. So it is you who owes me an explanation.
There's nothing to explain. We wanted to be sure we'd get out of here alive, even if you tried to trick us.
And we did it well, you sneaky rat.
Well, Sir Jan, perhaps we can strike a deal.
I don't think so, but speak. No nonsense.
Let us go back to the original plan. I will hand over Peter's body to you and all his equipment, and you will pay me the agreed ransom. And then we shall go our own ways. Alive.
What do you think about this?
If we let him run, he'll soon try another crooked trick.
You're right. There'll be one less swine in the world.
Henry, listen to me. You can end this battle here and now and save the lives of my men and yours.
What do you mean?
Kill Jan, and we will let you go. And not empty-handed.
Don't listen to him. He's playing games with you.
You have my word, Henry.
You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! Come on, scum! Come on, then!
You nearly knocked me off! Big mistake!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp! Don't spare him! At him! He's got no chance! Kill him!
Now just this one!
My head.
Excuse me.
Blow. What? Is this the end?
I have the feeling I can now hang up my hat as a messenger.
Yes. We should head home.
I know things didn't turn out the way you wanted, but I held up my end of the bargain.
That's true. It would be dishonorable of me to deny you all of your reward. Here. You've earned it. But something else occurred to me. I'd like to give you my brother's sword. Peter was carrying it when they caught him. If Farkash didn't steal it. it should still be on the cart. Carry it with honor befitting a knight. It's a mighty weapon.
I'll do my best. I wouldn't want to dishonor Peter.
I've only known you a short time, but I believe you wouldn't.
Thank you for your faith in me, sir.
One more thing. Or actually, two more things. Besides a sword, Peter also had a cuirass and a shield, emblazoned with the Sukotleski coat of arms. They're heirlooms, and they're very valuable to us, especially now that Peter's dead. Please, don't take them. I'll bring them home to remember him by. Well, I no longer have any business here. I should return home and give Peter the funeral he deserves.
I'm sorry it ended this way.
Me too. I don't even want to think about how I'll tell Father. Peter was his firstborn son, his pride and joy, his successor, and on top of it all, a knight.
Well, what you just did was also befitting of a knight.
It was mostly your work.
Oh, come now. You defended the truth and the honor of your family and your brother. Your father can be proud.
If you think so. I'll be going now. It was a pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Godspeed, Sir Jan. Have a safe journey.